Another person. Skoda. That one pulled out in front of me. What is wrong with people down this road? Seriously. They just look at you and pull out in front of you, although it's your side of the road. Is that what you get when you drive a Seat? Maybe something to note that, guys. Right, what's up, guys? Today you join me from the driver's seat of my buddy Matt's 2006 Seat Ibiza Cupra R. Now, first impressions from getting in this car, I just had to get it off a curb, right? And literally, the JOM Coilers suspension has taken me back a couple of years from when I used to have these coilovers on my Mark V Golf. And oh my God, I can't believe how sturdy the car is. It is so stiff. Word of warning on JOMs, like, they're good, they go low, they're bloody cheap, but my God, you're in for a bad time if you want to drive it around bumpy roads and stuff like that. There he goes. Ain't me in the hand then. Here it comes. What are you doing? I don't want this. So first impressions with getting in this car, the driving position, steering wheel and dash sort of goes in on the driver, so you're a bit further forward than the passenger side would be, but it's quite nice because it's sort of round you. Comfort wise, seats are quite comfy. They are not as they're not as, see, I think I'm in a Japanese car because I just put the bloody wipers on. Very nice. Definitely wants to go, this car. Boost comes in really, really nicely. It's had a remap, 210 brake horsepower, full Miltec exhaust system. The clutch, accelerator and brakes seem very nice. The steering's nice and light, which I like. I prefer a light steering, although it doesn't feel as direct as other cars because you haven't got as much feedback from the road. It's still nice around town. Spins up though, wow. First gear pull and there's a little bit of wheel spin into second, and it sort of plants itself and wants to put the power down then. So guys, let's have a look around this Seat Ibiza. Now, quite a nice looking car from the front. Obviously, you know, stone chips on this one, we don't worry about stuff like that. Styling wise, I think they're quite nice from the factory, you know, diesels and other petrol models. You've got quite an aggressive front on it, which is quite nice. You actually have got a carbon fibre dipped front badge and, you know, thing around the badge. Wheels look cool, I like them. Big nice brakes on the front as standard, which is good. You've got Toyo peroxys on the front of that as well, which are handling really well. I'm really impressed with it's still able to put its power down, even though it's relatively torquey, in my opinion. From the side though, I do feel these should have had some sort of side skirt. Could have done with a bit more of an aggressive one, I think. From the back, it's a lot more aggressive, I think. You've got, you know, your big exhaust, Miltec. You've got sort of like a diffuser, but not a diffuser at the same time. But it makes it look good. It's not, you know, trying to be over the top chavvy sort of thing. Tinted windows, got a nice little flick up spoiler. Flicks up sort of around there. From the rear of the car, it looks good. I like it. It's got a good presence, I think. I think that's what it is. It's got a nice, it's sort of like a fat bottom, which looks good, you know, from the other sort of standard stuff. Inside the car, I like it. It's a nice place to be. As you can see, I've already sort of said about this part of the dash sort of coming in around the driver. So you've got sort of this part round, and then that side sort of sticks out a little bit more. But it looks good. I like it. Doesn't really put you in a funny position in the car. Seats are very nice, I like them, although they're not as sporty as I would probably want them to be. All your pedals down here, all brushed aluminium or whatever they are. Gear sticks, nice. Red, hydro dipped carbon fibre thing there, flip out stereo, but we won't talk about that. white gauges. I like the steering wheel. I think it looks smart. And around the back of the steering wheel, you've got sort of like, it's not circular, it's sort of flat, so you can hold on to it, which is quite nice. So overall, a nice little car. Very chuckable though, where it's so small and it's got, you know, quite a sizable amount of power with the turbo as well. You're able to sort of chuck it into a corner, get a good feel for, you know, the boost as it comes out, and sort of use it when it comes out because it's already in boost. So that's a really, really nice sort of feature. You don't really have to wait for the power. Third gear pull then, wow, you could really, really feel the torque come in then. I must admit, the indicators are pretty silent. I'm not quite sure why. I do like the way it manages its power. It's not so vicious, so you wheel spin all over the place and you're sort of left with no tyres left. It sort of surges, so you're able to use it rather than just sitting there spinning all over the place waiting for grip. So again, a great, you know, all-rounder this car is. You can still get all your stuff, kids, dogs, all in the back. You can still drive it, you know, as you want to drive it when it's just you in the car. You know, I'm really, really impressed with the torque on this. That's where it is. You have to sort of change gear, I think, before you get to anywhere near redline to get into the next gear for the next part of torque, I think. So your fourth gear, you just roll onto the throttle, there's your torque straight away, and you're going, you're absolutely going. And then you're reminded that you've got JOM Coilers, so you get a bit worried. So guys, what do you think this car's main competitors are? I'm not sure that a Civic Type R is, but it's quite, you know, it's around the same price, it's around the same power, it's around the same practicalities. Oh my god, there's a big van. Can I just point out this massive van, massive van right here. Wood Trades tradesman didn't let me past. I'm glad I hope I got that on video, because that was not a very nice thing to do. That wasn't a very nice thing to do. He literally saw me and pulled out in front of me, which is just not on, is it? Let's be honest. So halfway through videoing the outside, a load of youngsters have come over, all staring at the car, asking me if it goes pop, pop, bang. I think that used to be me as a kid, if I'm honest. Do you know what also I like? Not necessarily these pillars, because they're plastic, and I don't think that's right, but I like the black interior and the black headlining. I like that idea that everything, because it's a sportier model, everything needs to be black, and I like that. I think it's time for me to invest in another GoPro that's facing out of the car, because I seem to see a lot of shit on these, or people doing things to me, which isn't very nice. So I think it's time for me to have an outside shot constantly to sort of record what's going on. So guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next review.